Are you stuck endlessly swiping, yet never meeting quality women who you'd want to date? Most Asian guys over 30 are stuck in the same pattern. Swiping a lot, no matches, feeling discouraged, deleting the app, and then trying again 6 months later. I used to be trapped in this cycle too, until I discovered a system that allowed me to go on 150 dates and find my dream girlfriend. And this system has been successfully used by over 120 of my Asian clients. So in today's video, I'm gonna show you the 3 simple steps that I used so you can immediately start getting dates and quickly find your long-term partner. And if you're wondering how I can personally help you find a long-term relationship, then click the link below.
But Alex, why should I even listen to you? Give me just 20 seconds to show you. Here's my client David. He was 30 years old at the time, living with his parents, and he feared being alone forever. After we worked together, he matched with this girl who actually asked for his number, okay? This girl who conveniently then turned into his girlfriend. This is Bryant, a 35-year-old with 0 previous relationships, living in the Bay Area, hyper competitive for dating. This is what we did for him in terms of online dating, and he got into a relationship, his first ever. Here's Victor, a 46-year-old, a doctor in NYC, who feared getting an arranged marriage at that point in his life. Here's what we did for him in terms of online dating, and here he said, I have a great problem, okay? My hands are full with Bumble and Hinge. Thanks to you, I have all I can handle. Matches themselves aren't an issue anymore, okay? He had too many matches. I asked him to go on more dating sites. He said no because he had too many matches. Here are some of the types of girls that he was getting matched with. So let's get into it. The 3 simple steps to get a girlfriend fast as an Asian guy over 30. So the first problem you're going to run into is how to meet women. Well, there's 3 options, okay? Cold approaching them, social circle, okay? And online dating. Let's break them down real fast. So with cold approach, there's a very steep learning curve. I mean, you may not get dates until you've done like 6 months of practice, like 10 to 20 hours a week of approaching women in public. Even once you get that down, it might take you 10 plus hours a week, out at the bars and clubs, talking to girls just to even get maybe 1 or 2 dates, right? You got to stay out late at night, you got to drink a lot, and you're going to risk coming across creepy a lot of times, okay? Now with social circle, it takes a long time, right? If you join a social circle or meet some people in your social circle, it might take a long time before you build up enough chemistry with someone to be able to ask them out, okay? You could get kicked out of your social circle if you ask out a girl and it doesn't go well. And there's just very few female options. I mean, let's be honest, at your school, at your work, there's only a couple of single women in there, and those are the only women you're going to be able to choose from. Now with online dating, it's an easy learning curve, okay? You can easily go on 2 to 3 dates a week. Literally it needs only about 20 minutes a day, okay? On the apps, you can do this from home. You can do this while you're on the toilet. And 95% of guys can get a girlfriend fast. I mean, within weeks or months using online dating simply because of the volume that it affords you. I mean, imagine you set up a profile one time, okay? Easy learning curve. You start going on 2 to 3 dates every week. Within a few months, you've gone on dozens of dates, okay? You would easily be able to find a girlfriend this way. So online dating is by far the fastest and easiest way to get a girlfriend, which solves our first problem of how do we meet women. Now, the next challenge you're gonna run into is how do you stand out? How do you even get the matches and dates, right? So what most guys do is compete on looks and height with, guys that look like this, right? And that's just not gonna go very well. So instead, you wanna do what Victor here did, which is what Asian guys must do. They must compete on things that make them unique. I mean, lifestyle, accomplishments, talents, and skills. As you can see here, Victor is showing a full plethora of the things that are uniquely his, right? Sports, tennis, improv comedy, cooking, playing with his dog, right? His lifestyle, his career success. This is a unique profile that nobody else can copy. When you lead with your unique traits, you create a market of one and no one can compete. That's how we solve the second problem of how you stand out. The third problem you're gonna face is how do you actually turn her into your girlfriend, okay? Well, you need 2 ingredients. You need comfort and attraction. Comfort is when you're being friendly, polite, and respectful, okay? This comes very easily and naturally for us Asian guys, and this is very important, okay, for being a good person, right? And someone that she would feel comfortable around, but it's not enough to get her wanting to be your girlfriend. The key ingredient that most Asian guys are missing is attraction, okay? What is attraction? It's that electric zing between 2 people, a man and a woman, right? It's what makes her turned on and wanting you, not just seeing you as a friend, but seeing you as a lover, okay? And the best way to initiate this is through some flirting, through some teasing, through some bantering. This is where you kind of, disagree with her a little bit in a playful way instead of always being positive and agreeable, which puts you in the friend zone. You introduce a little bit of teasing, a little bit of bantering, giving her a little bit of shit, which starts that electric zing between you and her. Once you provide her with comfort and attraction, she'll both see you as the gentleman that she trusts and feels safe with, very important, and the masculine man who she craves and desires on an animal level. And that's how you solve the third problem of getting her to want to be your girlfriend.
So there you have it. The 3 simple steps to start meeting women and get a girlfriend fast as an Asian guy over 30. Now, if you want my personal help to make this process even faster and easier, book in a free consultation with me using the link below. I look forward to talking with you.